In this thread, most absurd, interesting, clever, efficient, and especially infuriating Lich phylacteries you have ever heard of, seen, or created, anything and everything is welcome. I don't know, dude. A table in some random guy's house or something, I guess.
Yeah, that would be more infuriating than anything. Like, the idea of just it being like an everyday common object that just sits there,
As a note, the reason I started this thread is because I'm creating a Lich NPC, and I want his phylactery to be an especially tedious nuisance to locate/destroy, to the point where the party would consider letting Lich live a more reasonable long-term decision. Letting a Lich live is never a reasonable decision. A comet that only comes close enough to Earth to cast a ritual on it once every 10 years. The rest of the time, it's hurling through the solar system.
That's very good. I like that. Making Halley's Comet or something like that. That's great. I love that.
If you ever do kill the Lich, you'll only ever have 10 years of peace tops. Because when the comet comes close again, he jumps off and starts fucking shit up. It actually becomes a challenge. Every 10 years, adventurers wait to see a burning skeleton scream his way through the atmosphere at the speed of furious astronomy, trying to chart where he landed and hunt him down before he can hide and start fucking shit up. Whoever destroys his corporeal body gets a massive reward, as they have ensured the safety of the world until his next ascension. He's been hopping off the comet and landing all over the planet for centuries, so almost every culture has terrible legends about the comet by now. Sounds like It.
Yeah, it is actually kind of like It almost, yeah.
Is it every 27 years?
Yeah, 27 or 25.
Or
something like that.
Jeepers Creepers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like that.
I like this. Actually, this could be for a really cool one-shot idea.
Once every 10 years, if you haven't prayed/sacrificed/ etc. enough, the screaming skeleton will come down and rip your face off / bring the dead to life / put coal in your stocking, etc. Destroying the Lich is fairly difficult. But if your party is super high level, they can gear up and take the fight to him and try to destroy the comet, which by now he has turned into a full-on super castle like that fucking asteroid Magneto had.
Honestly, I really
like it.
I really want to play this. Genuinely,
It sounds so. It does remind me of It or Jeepers Creepers or stuff like that, and the fact that every culture have stories about him.
Yeah, I love that.
Stories about
different interpretations of him.
I love that. I love it.
I think I'm falling in love with this idea. I actually do genuinely think it's great.
Peasants look up into the sky. A look of horror crosses his face. The stories were true. He breaks into a sprint, panting and stumbling over the rough ground. He looks behind him as he runs, desperately trying to get back to town. Above him, a bright speck in the evening sky, a screaming skeleton speeds toward him. Closer inspection notes that it's preparing to do an elbow drop.
That's a Lich with a steel chair!
Be Lich. Die to heroes for the first time. Respawn on my comet phylactery. It works. I'm an evil genius. 10 years roll by. Comet nears Earth. Jump off comet and enter Earth's atmosphere. Bony skeletal body burns up on re-entry. Die. Respawn on comet again. Cast fire resistance. Tough it out because Liches are tough as fuck. Be a race that had fire resistance before going Lich. Cast fly or slow fall to mitigate entry speed before incineration point. Cast teleport or blink or gate into low orbit. Rip off chunk of asteroid and craft it into a magic fire resistant skateboard and do a sick flaming skate tricks all the way to the ground. Cast freezing orb on self to tank the fire damage. Be a red dragon Draco Lich. There's any numbers of way around the re-entry problem. Rip off chunk of asteroid and craft it into magical fire resistant skateboard and do sick flaming tricks all the way to the ground. Yeah.
I want that to be the way.
Yes.
I want that to be. That's the only way it can happen in my. Whenever we're doing this, that's what's happening. All right.
Be the chosen hero that must fight the Comet Lich once every 10 years. Heard that he's a pushover because he almost dies from the fall every time. Sees the skating equivalent of a ghost rider falling from the sky, making 900 degrees while summoning parachuting skeletons. Realise that you'll never be that cool. Abandon your quest and go home to cry. Lich notices the destined hero tearing up. Changes trajectory to fly past him at match 7. Casts Arcane Mark as he flies past him. Hero now has a magic tattoo on his forehead. Looks in mirror when he gets home. Lich's bitch. Never goes outside again. About to hit the ground. Start casting something. Giant half-pipe appears. Hits it at 3 times the speed of sound. You get 1 round of combat in the pipe before he hits the air. Uses the airtime to cast buffs, offensive spells, and style on you with the unholiest of gnarly stunts.
see if he doesn't go in, dude, like, you know, that hand
that dude thing of radical. Only way to get enough rounds of combat in a row is to match his jumps on a sport of your own. Spends his off time carving the comet into a sweet skate park. Becomes the patron saint of shredding. Ascends to godhood. Those who die doing rad stunts ascend to the comet to spend eternity doing 0G tricks among the stars. Every 10 years the Lich descends with his heavenly host of skaters.
I love this, honestly.
I love every minute of this. Unless he is driven back, they will spend eternity styling through the cities of Earth. No thin horizontal surface ungrinded upon. No bench unkick-flipped over. No wall untagged. Paladins too slow to catch them. Parents worried about defecting the new generation.
Oh my god.
From that point onwards, all heroes come prepared with a board. After a few centuries, the fighting part doesn't even happen. It's just a skateboarding competition. Lich finally finds what he enjoys and lets it kill him. Again and again and again.
Right, you slimy gets. As you know, we got all the gobble slaves hard at work keeping the printers tickety-boo. Some of them are even getting a bit sex deprived and start making naughty models of their own.
Ooh.
But at the minute, we only paying them in bottles of water. But if you buy models from us, we'll be able to pay them 1 gold piece a week. That's proper good wages for gobbles of gat. But if big titty goblins aren't what you want, we got it all. We got dwarves, elves, illifids, demons, kobolds, all that, and even some of them ugly humies. But you can only get it on that www thing, Neckbeardia.co something. I'll get one of the goblins to do it, they're more tech savvy than me. Also, we got more than just models. We got a lot of them subclasses and pre-made adventures too. Proper good that. We play it down Thursday night down the local tavern. We get a pint of grog and we sit down and play it. Big Morgie last week played as that crackhead monk, and he was actually quite good at it, seeing as he's not right in the head ever since the barmaid whacked him for smacking his tits. But yeah, go over and check it out. That's all me. That's me, darling. See you back. Bye.
That is...
I love everything about this.
That is... It's almost beautiful in a way.
Yeah,
I
love it
it's
so much.
It's cartoony in all the right aspects. Honestly, I think this is great. I think this needs to become a thing. I don't care. I'm doing it. Wait, Megan, we're doing this. Megan, we're sending this video to Teal right after we're finished editing this, and we're like, Teal,
do it.
Do you want to do? Because he's been planning on doing something for like a Halloween special.
Yes.
So I think Skateboarding Lich sounds like the perfect excuse for a Halloween special. I want this to be a thing. Guys, what to revert back to the start, what is your, like, you know, what have you guys ever dealt with liches?
What's like the weirdest phylactery you have came across, or like, as I said, like the most infuriating one you've came across?
I love the comet idea. The comet is such a great idea.
Yeah, and then just so good. Even with like the skateboarding part, the comet itself.
Yeah,
is so
even if you want to do this seriously, you could still make it really good. You don't need to do the skateboarding bit at all. No. But you could work in it, and it could be serious or it could be stupid and cartoonish, and it could be all that shit. I just love this, honestly. I think this is great. This needs to become a thing.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
I really do want this to be a thing.
But yeah, let us know down below what's like your weirdest phylacteries you've come in contact in your games, and check out the advert. It really helps us out a lot. Check out all the links down below. And is there anything else? No?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Look, guys, I want this to be a thing, so let's make it a thing. Just saying.
Happy Halloween, guys, as well.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you later.
Bye. Boo.
All those moments will be lost in time.